In this video, I'm going to cover a variety of different crochet stitches that are in various patterns that I've put out recently. They're all going to be in US terms for crochet, and I hope it's helpful. I'll be sure to put some time markers in the notes if you're looking for a specific stitch. But to start, I am going to do what is called the DC or double crochet. And as you can see here, I'm starting with my chain with one row of single crochet on it. So when I'm turning a row for double crochet, I always do 2 chains at the end, and you are going to wrap around your hook before you put it through your first stitch hole. So wrapping it around, putting it in just like you would with a single crochet, and wrapping it around again, wrapping it around a third time, and then you're going to pull through 2 loops, leaving 2 on the hook. Wrap around another time to pull through those final 2. And that is a double crochet. So again, wrap around your hook, put in your next stitch mark just like you would for single crochet, pull it through, wrap it around, pull it through 2 of the 3 hooks or loops that are on your hook, and then wrap it around one final time to get pulled through those last 2 loops. And that's it. It's a nice stitch for if you want to cover a lot of area fast, because it's a much taller stitch compared to a single crochet, and super simple one to learn. So here is the finished row of double crochet. You can see compared to the row below it how it just covers a lot of area. So if you're doing a blanket or something where you just want to have a bigger stitch, it's a good one to use. Now let's move on to the next stitch, which is called an extended single crochet. So it's kind of in between a double crochet and a single crochet. You don't wrap it around before you put it in your stitch, but you do bring it up just like a single crochet so that you have 2 loops, and then you're going to wrap it around. But instead of going through both loops like you would like this with a single crochet, you're only going to actually go through one at a time. So let me start at the beginning again. That was a single crochet. Now for the extended double crochet, I'm wrapping around a third time, coming through 1 loop. Then I'm going to wrap around it again and go through the final 2, just like that. So here's one more look at it. And just like it sounds, this just kind of extends the stitch. It doesn't make it quite as long as a double crochet does. But I first learned about this stitch when I was making a sweater pattern from I Love Tinderbox. And it ends up looking really cool, especially with a smaller yarn, something that you want to be really stretchy. So that is an extended single crochet. All right, and then the next stitch is called a HDC or a half double crochet. So this is kind of a tweener stitch between an extended single crochet and a double crochet. You are going to wrap it around before you put it in the stitch. Obviously, you pull through come back out, but then instead of pulling through two loops at a time, you're gonna pull it through all of them. So I just did a reminder of your double crochet on that first stitch. Here's the half double crochet. Pulling through all 3 loops just like that. So wrap around your hook, put it into the stitch, pull up another loop, wrap around, pull through all 3 loops. And this gives like a really chunky, kind of thicker stitch. It's not as stretched out as the double crochet, but a lot of patterns will call for it. It's a pretty common one, so it's good to know. And it goes by HDC, or half double crochet. So just to give you a little bit of a visual, all of the stitches on the left here are extended double crochet, and on the right are half double crochet. They're super, super similar. The half double crochet definitely tends to feel chunkier, and it's not quite as extended as the ESC, but just to give you a little bit of a visual, they're really similar, just slightly different. Okay, so the next stitch that I'm going to show to you is for a specific pattern, a mitten pattern that I have written, and it is called a front post double crochet or a back post double crochet. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to do your double crochet stitch, but instead of going into the normal stitch hole that you would put it in for your double crochet right here, you're actually going to go around the post from the previous row like this. So this is a front post because I'm starting from the front and wrapping around. Other than that, it's just a normal double crochet stitch. So pulling it through, wrapping around again, and then pulling it through 2, wrapping around one more time to pull through the final 2 loops. And then for the back post double crochet, same thing, but you want to wind around that post starting from the back of your project. So you're going to go from the back, wind around, pull up a loop, and then complete the double crochet stitch. And the section of this project that I'm using this on is the cuff of a mitten, so it gives a really nice kind of textured ribbing while still keeping it nice and stretchy, so it's easy to slide on and off. This is the front post again. So you do kind of have to have a first established regular row of double crochet to do this. It would be hard to wrap around the post of a single crochet row below it. So that's why I have just a solid double crochet row initially before I start this stitch in the pattern.